Greetings, educators. I'd like to welcome you to Accreditation Management Portal version 2.0. The objective of this video is to take you on a brief tour and identify some of the fundamental functions needed when using this tool to complete annual reports or self-studies. First and foremost, the link to access the portal will be provided to you by NCOPE's Clinical Resource Director. Please note it may be updated over time to ensure only individuals that should be accessing the system are in fact doing so. When you visit the initial landing page, you'll see that there is a YouTube link. You've already clicked it if you're watching this video right now. To that end, there is some other information you may find useful. For example, if you're ever wondering the timing of accreditation cycles and when your next self-study may be due, simply choose for information about accreditation timelines and currently accredited programs, please visit. Let's go ahead and click that link. Do allow a few moments for things to load up. And if we scroll over, we can see information for all the programs' timing in terms of request for accreditation services, as well as timelines associated with the current accredited programs. Please note, technician programs and soon assistant programs, as well as pet orthos programs, will have separate tabs in order to keep the information focused for each program type. Let's return back to the login page. When logging in, you'll be given a username and password that you may use only once. If you attempt to use it multiple times, it will block you from accessing the system. This doesn't mean that you have to complete the entire annual report in one attempt. What it does mean is to re-access the system once it's started, you will want to access it by utilizing a link that is emailed to you and will also be made visible to you on the navigation page. Allow me to demonstrate. Enter your username and password as provided. Please note, the username will include a letter at the end, typically a capital O, although there may be some variations if your institution offers multiple program types. Select Next. You'll be greeted with our consent page, and also this consent page will take a few moments to proceed beyond, as it's going to actually query data from NCOPE's internal databases. Let me show you some cool new functionality. Let's go ahead and choose Next and allow up to 10 seconds. And what we can see now is a comment, Data Import Success, and they will identify that they were able to import information about an institution, and you'll see Northwestern University P, recognizing that, wait a second, the name actually is P&O Center, didn't fully populate. That's okay. The AND symbol, commonly used with O&P or P&O, ultimately concatenates or splits out the text. Fret not. We'll fix that on the next page. Click Next. We will select the program type and annual report. And right here, you'll have the opportunity to correct the information listed. If possible, you are always welcome to put in the term AND. On that note, your sponsor institution isn't the program name or center you work with, it's actually the name of the university it's housed at. So for example, the O&P practitioner program at NCOPE is housed at Northwestern University. No further info required. Let's go ahead and click Next. On this page, you'll be prompted for primary contact information. The name and email address of the individual who actually completed the annual report last year will likely be pre-populated for you. Make sure that you do enter the additional information required, which is denoted with a star symbol. So we'll go ahead and enter Mr. Kavanaugh's example here. Furthermore, the tool will ask you, did the person identified above serve as the program director? In this instance, the answer is no. The reason for that is it will ensure that we email both this person as well as the program director as we move forward. Let's go ahead and click Next. On this page, you'll be prompted to identify the academic year that you are reporting. We recognize that academic years are variable depending on the institution and use of semesters versus quarters versus trimesters. In general, the academic year starts with the fall semester, quarter, or trimester in the months of August or September for 99% of universities throughout the United States. So this demo is being recorded in October of 2019. So the most recently completed academic year will be the academic year that ended in the summer of 2019 and started in 2018. Please note that the tool is designed to prompt you if you accidentally choose an academic year that likely is incorrect. For example, the 2020 academic year is not yet completed, so it will give you fair warning. But we want to identify the academic year that in fact has ended if you are completing an annual report. Select Next. This is the navigation page. From this page, there are multiple things that you will likely find advantageous. 1. The navigation page link. You can return to this page at any time. It is a personal, private link just for you, so only share it with individuals that you wish to have the ability to edit your annual report. You could actually copy the link by right-clicking on it and selecting Copy Link Address. You can then add it as a bookmark to your favorite browser if you'd like, or keep it somewhere in a safe place. You'll also see that there is a nice summary identifying the sponsor institution, program type, and primary contact. Within the sections, you'll also notice that this aligns with the NCOPE/KHEP standards: sponsorship, program goals, resources, personnel, curriculum, student and graduate evaluation assessment, and fair practices. Finally, the core curriculum guide. The last two pieces are verification and document review and submission. Verification is utilized to identify that the information publicly shared via NCOPE and KHEP's websites is in fact accurate, and you have also identified to KHEP and NCOPE the page where you will disclose your outcomes data regarding graduate placement and or board exam rates or other factors presented to the public at large. One other piece that I'd like to show you is document review and submission. If we actually select document review and submission, let's do so now, click Answer. Don't worry, you will not necessarily be submitting this unless you elect to proceed much more further into the process. But at the review page, you may return to this page at any point while completing the annual report. And you can download a copy of the annual report as it currently stands based upon the data you have entered. Please note you'll only be given data that you have in fact entered. Let's download the PDF version. When we do that, you'll see that a new PDF file's been downloaded, and if you have Chrome set up to be your main PDF viewer as I have, click on it, and it will open in a new tab and present to you the pages and questions that you have. You may do this multiple times throughout the process, so as you complete additional fields within the tool, you'll notice that the document will grow from 3 pages to 5 pages to many more pages over time. If you don't wish to actually proceed the annual report at this time, don't click Next, but if you accidentally do, don't worry. It's actually not going to formally submit the annual report just yet. It actually requests that you confirm that you really want to do it. So we're going to go ahead now and click our Back button and select Back again. And now we can see that we are back at the navigation page. One final thing that I'd like to show you is in the event that your navigation page doesn't look like this with the respective sections listed, you'll see there's some text at the bottom, and it denotes if your institution or internet service provider uses a web proxy or network filtering technique, this page may not render correctly. You can always click the Here button, and it will allow you to progress and proceed via a unique different page entrance that will work around the challenges that you have. So it will say Welcome Back. it will verify the academic year which you've already entered if you've gotten to that page. And when it does finally render, you should be able to see all the sections that are visible. Please note, if you are absolutely ready to submit your annual report, you can always just click the button at the bottom to proceed to the verification page previously identified. I hope this is helpful. If you have any questions, please reach out to NCOPE's Clinical Resource Director. Thank you for your time.